Nestled amidst lush green hills and valleys, the village of Kanakpur was once a place of vibrant beauty. Its terraced fields gleamed like emeralds, and its skies seemed to sing with hues of saffron and gold. At the heart of this paradise stood an ancient temple, its walls adorned with murals that told tales of divine blessings and human perseverance. But now, the temple lay cracked and faded, and the village was steeped in a suffocating grayness. A jealous demon's curse had robbed the land of its color, its joy, and its life. From the divine realm, the gods watched in sorrow. They sent Ananya, a fairy with shimmering wings of gold and violet, to restore Kanakpur's vibrancy. Ananya descended to the village, her radiant presence unnoticed by the forlorn villagers who had grown blind to beauty. She wandered through the desolate streets, her heart aching for the lives diminished by despair. In the shadow of the temple, Ananya found a man sitting amidst blank canvases and broken brushes. His eyes were deep pools of sadness, reflecting a pain too vast for words. This was Arvind, a once gifted artist who had lost his family to the demon's curse. Though his hands were still, Ananya could see a flicker of hope in his gaze, as though the artist within him had not entirely succumbed to the grayness. "Who are you?" Arvind asked, startled by Ananya's sudden appearance. "A friend," she replied, her voice like a melody carried on the wind. "Your art, why did you stop?" Arvind looked away. What use is color in a world that cannot see it? Ananya stepped closer, her fingers brushing a withered flower nearby. With a soft hum, she infused it with her magic. The petals bloomed into a brilliant red, glowing like a flame in the monochrome landscape. Arvind's eyes widened in wonder, the spark in his soul reigniting. "Your heart holds the power to bring this village back to life," Ananya said. "You are the last living descendant of Kanakpur's founders. The curse can only be broken by love, pure, selfless, and strong enough to overcome despair." Under Ananya's guidance, Arvind began to paint again. His hands, once heavy with grief, moved with renewed purpose. Ananya filled his days with stories of the gods, the beauty of the celestial realm, and the power of belief. Slowly, the village started to change. Hints of color returned, green shoots sprouted in barren fields, and the air grew lighter, as if the curse was weakening. As Arvind painted, he found himself falling for Ananya, her presence a beacon in his dark world. Ananya, too, felt an unfamiliar warmth in her chest, a longing that made her question the divine realm she had once called home. But she knew the curse required more than art and hope. It demanded sacrifice. On the day of the spring equinox, Ananya and Arvind stood at the temple, surrounded by villagers who had gathered despite their lingering fear. The final act required a union of divine magic and human love. Ananya placed her hand on Arvind's heart, her wings glowing brighter than ever. "If I break the curse, I will lose my immortality," she whispered. "And if I lose you, I lose the color you've brought into my soul," Arvind replied, his voice steady. Their love, a bond forged in despair and hope, became the key to the village's salvation. As Ananya chanted an ancient spell, Arvind poured every ounce of his love into his final painting, a vibrant depiction of Kanakpur in its former glory. The curse shattered in a burst of radiant light, colors flooding the village with a brilliance unmatched even in its golden age. Flowers bloomed, rivers sparkled, and the temple murals gleamed once more. But as the villagers celebrated, Ananya fell to her knees, her wings dissolving into shimmering dust. "I am mortal now," she said, tears streaming down her face. Arvind knelt beside her, holding her hand. "Then we will live this mortal life together." Ananya and Arvind's love story became the heart of Kanakpur's rebirth. Their tale was passed down through generations as a reminder that even in the darkest times, love has the power to restore life and color. And on the hill overlooking the valley, a single tree stood, its blossoms a vibrant mix of gold and violet, a testament to the fairy who gave up eternity for love and the artist who painted their world anew. Moral of the story: true love requires sacrifice, but it has the power to overcome even the darkest of curses, bringing light and life to the world around it.